listening to the Tiny Vet Podcast with me, Dr. Nicole Sue, exotics vet, and my fiance.
Jez Watts, my skin is very incredibly pale. If you have a vet question, you can send a Gmail. We have the tinyvetpod@gmail.com if you have any questions. I set it up.
That is true. He did set it up.
And we forgot to tell anyone about it for the last 10 weeks.
Today's topic. Cats should be indoors.
Oh.
Actually...
All right.
I can't tell. Oh, okay. I was
right.
like, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, but all cats
No, I'm not
should
being sarcastic.
I don't know. All cats should be indoor cats.
Yeah, because they're hunters, hey?
Yeah, they're hunters. So I'm not saying that outdoor access isn't great for cats. There are cats that love going outdoors, and we now have ways that they can go outdoors while mitigating all those risks.
Mm-hmm.
But outdoor access is unfortunately not secure.
Yeah.
So one thing that I find with free roam access, so people that let their cats out in the day, they come back in for, their dinner, and then they stay in the house overnight, or they come and go as they please, it scares me.
Right.
Like, if someone comes to me and go, oh yeah, my cat just does that, I'm just like, oh my God.
Are you but you're scared for like the native wildlife, or you're scared for the cat?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. So cats are huge destroyers of native wildlife, not just here in Australia, but everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So a good example is, I told you about this parrot, the kakapo parrot in New Zealand. I told you this as the dumbest parrot in the world.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
love
like you have
them.
a lot of this is the dumbest of everything, like a lot. I feel like you've picked a lot of animals to be the dumbest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's true.
All right.
So
Fair
the
enough,
kakapo parrot.
It's like whenever I introduce a comedian, it's my favorite comedian in the world. It's like, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
you got
yeah.
a lot of dumbest.
I really like dumb animals.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
why.
That's why we're together.
Yep. So the kakapo parrot is an icon of New Zealand conservation, and they're this huge, fat, green, flightless ground parrot. They're very, very cute. And since New Zealand has had non-native species come out, so cats, particularly rats as well, the kakapo population has declined to the point where they've come very close to becoming extinct. And what they ended up doing was that they had to actually get a few islands off the coast of New Zealand, eradicate all the cats there before they could actually bring the kakapo there to breed.
Right.
Because if there was even one cat on that island, the project would have been completely unsuccessful.
Yeah. Because they're built to be hunters.
And that's how bad they are for native wildlife. They've evolved in a place without terrestrial predators.
Yeah, sure.
So that's one thing. Cats destroy so much wildlife.
Cats are the humans of the animal world.
yeah, kind of. They go to
like the story
new
of the
place.
dodo is like such a sad thing that this bird.
It's
just
so
like,
sad.
Oh yeah, we don't have any predator. So
it's
like
so sad.
they see humans walk up, they're like, hey, what's up? And the humans just kill them.
Yeah.
And they go like, and then the next one's like, what's up? It's like, okay,
it's horrible.
Now there's no dodo.
Yeah. So one thing. So for our native wildlife, no matter which country you are. That's one big reason for me. Now, the other thing is, and this I've seen firsthand so many times, cats getting hit by cars.
Oh, yeah.
It is horrible, and because, they're so quick, a lot of times it happens at night, you can't see them.
Right.
They're kind of just dead. Like when I think I was the first new graduate student when we lived in a house on a pretty busy road. I was coming home from the clinic late one night, and the guy driving in front of me, he hit a cat. And he stopped, I stopped, I came over, I was like, hey, okay, because I didn't know he had hit a cat. I just saw that the car suddenly stopped. So I went over and said, hey, you okay? And this man, he had cats of his own.
Yeah.
And he was out of the car cradling this squished cat, like
Ugh.
weeping. And he was going, and he was just in shock, going, oh my God, I have my own cats. I can't believe that happened. I'd be like, hey man, like, it's not, you didn't intentionally run over this cat.
Yeah.
This is one of the risks that you take with outdoor cats.
Yeah, sure.
Because, you might go, oh, my cat's really good with cars. Yeah, he's good with cars until the day he isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And I had to, sacrifice my hoodie at the time and wrap him up and be like, hey, don't worry. I will take him to the hospital to be scanned for a microchip. And, if we find his owners, we'll let them know.
But there's no saving the cat, right?
The cat was dying. And then by the time I had
feel
finished...
like a car hits a person, the person's probably done.
Yeah, but like you could tell, like, he was starting...
So much smaller.
He was dying. There's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
Like, it's not CPR or anything, like he's dying. And the cat did die in my arms. with this weeping man in front of me. And I'd take him to the hospital, get him scanned for the microchip and all of that. I don't know. I didn't personally contact the owners.
Well, but cats seem to want to go outside. So doesn't it feel mean as an owner to keep them inside?
It does, but also there's lots of options that we have now that can allow a cat to be outside while protecting our native wildlife and also being safe.
So put it in a bubble?
Yeah, cat runs.
What?
So what people have now is that they have like a fenced off like outdoor area.
Oh yeah,
There's
actually,
like a big
a friend of mine
area.
has this.
They're fantastic.
It's like a courtyard or whatever.
Yeah, I love them. They're actually not that expensive. They come in flat pack boxes that you can attach to your house or something, and it gives them the freedom of being out in the outdoor area.
So they're outside, just not running free. And
Absolutely. The other thing that you can do as well, if you've got an enclosed yard, is it's like little roller things that you can put on top of fencing. So if a cat jumps up, it rolls, and he can't get a grip to jump over the fence.
Yep.
So that's another great way of going, all right, I've got a secure yard. My cat can go in my secure yard and he can't come out.
Right, okay.
And that's another really great way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not saying that outdoor access in itself isn't good for cats. It's great for cats. But the risks to themselves and our native wildlife is just, the risk-benefit analysis is just not worth it.
Yeah, sure.
But there are other ways we can do that. So the cat runs harness training as well. I feel
like I never see a cat on a harness.
Oh, you should. Yeah.
I should?
Yeah, you should.
Why should I see this?
It's becoming more common now. A lot of my vet friends with cats, they are harness training their cats and they're getting really good results with it.
Oh,
so you can actually, maybe at some point take your cat out for a walk.
Well, I feel like I've never seen that. I guess if it's becoming more common, that's great. But I guess my natural guess would be that cats would really resist that. Cats seem very independent in a way that dogs are not. Dogs are like, yes, sick, I'm on a harness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cats are like, screw you, buddy.
But it's possible. And yes, there's definitely going to be cats that are not suitable for harness training. But hey, cat runs. We should all have cat runs for our cats.
Okay. How much is a cat run?
I believe you can probably build one for about like a few $100s. Mm-hmm. You can get, amazing, crazy ones that will cost thousands of dollars. You can custom build them, but they're actually not that expensive. And you could probably easily jerry-rig one up depending on your home, with stuff from Bunnings or your local hardware store. The Tiny Vet Podcast is brought to you by Upilio. Sources for our topics can be found at upilio.io. Outro music by Matt Charleston.